Hi guys, this is Mohammad P at Tutoring.com. Today I'm talking about graphing systems of equation. This is basically a graphical method to find a solution of a system of equation. So we can have either like two equations, two unknowns, three equations, three unknowns, and so on. So differently based on the size of the system, the shapes that we are dealing with are going to be different. For example, if you're dealing with the two variables x and y, probably you're dealing with the lines, and or like if you're dealing with the x, y, z, like three variables or three unknowns, basically you're dealing with the planes. So I would start with the system of two equations, two unknowns, that there are going to be two lines either intersecting or being parallel, or like they can also overlap. So there are basically three possibilities for this case. We don't know what's going to happen, so let's start graphing them and see what's going to be the result of this system of equations. So here we have two lines, 2x minus y equal 5 and x plus 4y equals 7. In order to graph each one, we need to have at least 2 points on each in order to connect them and graph it. So I start to making a table for the first one, x and y. So if I choose x equals 0, obviously I would get x equal if I choose x equals 0, I would get y equal negative 5. And let's say if I choose a y equal to 5, I would get x equal 5 as well, because 2 times 5, 10 minus 5 gives me 5. So I already found 2 points on the first line. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the second line. Let's say if I choose y equals 0, obviously I would have x equals 7. And let's say if I choose y equal 1, I would get x equal to 3. So I'm going to plug these points right here. X is 0, x is 0, y is negative 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here. And I have 5 and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. So I'm going to connect these 2 points. So adjust that here. Okay, so that's going to be my first line. It's in blue. Now I'm going to plug in the other points here. I have 7 and 0, which is this point, 7 and 0. 3 and 1 right here. That's interesting because one of the points that we chose is exactly on the intersection of them, and that's going to be the answer. Let me adjust the lines. So right here I need to actually pass this through both points. I'm going to make it in red a little bit. Okay, yeah, here we go. So the blue line refers to 2x minus y equal 5, and the red one refers to x plus 4y equals 7. Now the goal is finding the intersection, because the intersection is going to be the solution of this system. That's a point which is on both lines, and that satisfies the system of equation. So if I read here, I have x equal 3 and I would have x equal to 1. So the point xy equal 3, 1, that's a solution for this system of equation. So you can repeat these things with the three equations, three unknowns, like having three planes. It's a little bit hard to graph it because the planes are three-dimensionals, and you should somehow be able to visualize it. But this is very basic and routine way of solving two equations, two unknowns. I hope that you all enjoyed and learned enough. Until next video, I wish you the best and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.